Going live, going live. I think we are live. I think we are live, guys. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please let me know. Please let me know if you are in the house hanging out with us today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in on this festive Flashlight Friday. All right, see if we can get some people in here. Just wait for a couple people to start jumping in. Okay. Awesome. Cool. We're starting to get some people in here. It seems like it's a little bit delayed, but we are good to go. We're good to go. Awesome. So we got Fallen in the house. We got James. We got Dominic Winston. We got Flatline, Derek, Alfa Romeo. We got Brian, Chris, David. I can hear you. Perfect. Thank you so much for that. Santa Sean. Yes, Santa Sean. Santa Sean's here. Woo! All right, awesome, cool. Let's check it out here. We're starting to get some people on Facebook as well. We got David, Bruce, James, Patrick, Gary. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started here on TikTok as well. We're going to be on all three platforms today. Okay, we got Sandy in the house. Thank you for joining in. Awesome. Hello from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Green Bay is probably pretty cold, man. It's pretty cold today. I think it's around like 40 degrees around here. I figure it's probably cold in most places besides the South. So it's it's probably cold everywhere besides like the South and Hawaii. Otherwise, probably cold, right? All right, awesome. It's going to snow here. I believe it. So not that it matters, but for Christmas, I'm doing the whole big family Christmas thing with my girlfriend's family who lives in Michigan. Just kind of outside of Detroit. And I'm telling you what, bro, winters in Michigan are incredible. So I can only imagine in Wisconsin how the winters are there as well. Midwest doesn't mess around with winters, man. The Great Lakes really make it chilly. 52 in Phoenix. That's what I'm saying, Chris. It's crazy that it's even cold in freaking Arizona. Like in a place where it's literally 120 during the summer, you got 50 degrees today. That's incredible. Yes, they are in 29. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's enough about weather, guys. We got a lot to talk about today. I am holding the sale freebie in my hand because I am going to give some of these away at the end of the video. So hang out with me, learn about the Christmas sale, check out these products, and then potentially win a free light at the end of the video. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I got my Christmas hat on because, again, today we are discussing our Christmas sale. So obviously that makes sense. I'm loving this Christmas hat, by the way. I just picked this up recently. I needed a new one. And it actually fits my big head. And the little, I don't know, the fluffy part right here, the little bill of it is quite large. So real happy with the new Christmas hat. So, all right, guys, let's get started. So first things first, we've got the green snowflake i3E right here. You guys know the i3E is an incredible flashlight. We've probably come out with this flashlight in 30 different versions at this point because it is just that good. Last time that I saw our CEO, last time we were talking about flashlights in general, he kept going on and on about the quality of the i3E versus what it costs. And I'd say when I saw our CEO last time I talked with him, that was probably the most proud I saw him the entire time, is just talking about how just incredible the beam is on this flashlight coming out of just a single AAA battery with it being this small. He described the beam as simply just being perfect for everyday lighting tasks. So the best part about that is you can get this perfect flashlight for free, guys. All you have to do is log into an account or register a new account if you don't have one already. And that way you can get the i3E here in this really just cool shade of green. I'm digging this shade of green. We did the same green on the Baton 3, which I'll show you here in a little bit. But man, oh man, I'm really digging the green. The snowflakes on here, there's like different types. There's ones with more detail, ones with less detail, different sizes and shapes. there's a whole lot going on here, and I'm just glad that we did something special as the freebie for this sale. Could we have done just a regular black i3E and it would have been okay? Probably, but we're Olight, and obviously you guys know we always take things a step further, and we did a special flashlight, and we're not even asking you to pay for it, okay? So take advantage of getting this free flashlight. It really is very, very cool. Even if you have 100 i3Es at home, it's worth it to get it in this new really cool finish for the holidays, okay? So free green snowflake i3Es to every customer who logs into an account before placing their order. Very, very cool. I'm very happy about that. Okay, up next, I might as well just go into it since we're already there. So we do have the Baton 3 in that exact same green finish, except this one does have the little kind of candy cane swirl on the body in white. I think it looks really cool. There are a few people saying like, well, why did they do green instead of red? Well, there's a couple things that I personally feel about it. The first thing is I'm really glad that it matches the keychain light that you're getting for free. So that way, if you carry both of these together, because, you know, obviously you're going to take your keys with you when you go somewhere, right? So you're obviously already going to have your keychain light with you because you have your keys with you. And then, of course, since you're a flashlight fan, you probably have a pocket flashlight as well. So then you can carry the Baton 3, and then you have, honestly, the perfect little holiday set right here. Baton 3, incredible performance out of this, 1200 lumens, guys. Magnetic charging. It's got the battery indicator in the switch. It's got lumen levels from 1 lumen going all the way up to that turbo mode. And then, of course, it has strobe as well. So really fantastic flashlight here. You can see just how bright it gets on turbo. That is very, very bright, guys. For a flashlight, that is the size of my pinky finger. So I've always been a fan of the Baton 3. You guys have been too. Again, it's one of those flashlights that we've released in like 30 different versions because it is just that good, okay? You're not going to go wrong buying an Olight i3E. Well, you don't actually have to buy this one, but you see what I'm saying. Or a Baton 3. I mean, these are flagship products that we have been known for years. So pick them up, guys. Pick them up in really cool finishes. Next product I want to talk about, I'll talk about this one a little bit longer, is the new Perrin 2 Mini. Who doesn't carry multiple Olights? Exactly. Like, you got to have a flashlight on your keys. And whenever I talk about the i3E or the i1R2, the iXV, all of our little keychain lights that we're known for, whenever I talk about it, I'm like, these need to be on every single keychain on planet Earth. On planet Earth. I'm talking every continent, every country, everybody has keys, and everybody should have a flashlight on their keys. And personally, I may be a bit biased, but I think Olight makes really good ones. Every person should have a flashlight on their keys at the least. And then you can go ahead and start carrying a flashlight in your pocket and get used to that. But get the keychain light, guys. And if you have any friends who have keys where they don't have a flashlight on them, get them one. I think it was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. It was either last year or the year before. And I visited my girlfriend's family, and I literally just showed up with a box of keychain lights. And I just started handing them out to everyone because none of them had a flashlight on their keys. And I was like, don't even thank me. Like I'm thanking you, like that I'm able to do this. Like, I'm showing you guys the light. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's something fun to do, is if you go to your like little Christmas gathering, if you know that there's some people there who don't have a flashlight on their keys, a fun way to like give someone a gift and surprise them is be like, hey, can I see your car keys real quick? And they're going to be like, yeah, why? What? And then you can pull out a keychain light and literally put it on their keys for them and say like, Merry Christmas. This is an amazing keychain flashlight. You're going to love it. Like, how cool is that? You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of little things you can do. I know I keep going on about the keychain light, but it makes me think about ways that you can gift them because they are such good gifts. They're not expensive, they're small, and everybody can use it. Okay, here we go. We're giving out new lights as gifts this year. That's really, really cool. That's really cool. Um, Sean is the family dealer, and the drug of choice is Olight. Hashtag ODIT. Okay. No, it really is true. Like everybody's so excited. They're like, Sean's showing up with flashlights for the holidays. Anyways, we're going to move on to the Parent 2 Mini. So Parent 2 Mini has a ton of advantages over the previous Parent Mini. I'll go ahead and show this one to you. I actually showed this in the YouTube video that I posted yesterday morning about this sale. By the way, if you haven't seen that video yet, at least go to the video and enter to win a Parent 2 Mini, because I'm giving away 2 of these in that YouTube video. So definitely check out all of the content on our YouTube channel during these sales, because we have a lot of giveaways inside of the videos. So you want to click on the videos, check them out, because there's probably a giveaway in there. I mean, the video that I posted yesterday, I'm giving away 2 Parent 2 Minis to the comment section of that video. So check that one out, guys, before you go off on your weekend for sure. Anyways, so here is the Parent Mini. This is the original one. I'm showing this to you because this is my personal one that I use at home practically every day. If it's not every day, it's like 6 days a week. Sometimes I might be able to squeak by without using it, but most of the time I need to use this if I'm looking in the closet, if I'm looking in a drawer, if I'm doing something at night. Like, I'm always wearing one of these little headlamps because I can barely feel it on my head because it's so small and lightweight, but it provides me with all the light that I need to see what I'm doing, right? Especially at home when I'm doing things with my hands and I want to have access to both hands. So anyways, this has been my setup. This has been my setup for a very, very long time. And I basically took the Parent Mini, I took the clip off of it, and then I put it in this little orange headband. I know everybody was trying to get these headbands when we first came out with the Parent Mini. So anyways, this has been my personal setup for a very long time. Like, I literally grabbed this off of the hook that I have in my house. So there it is. Anyways, here is the new one. Obviously, I'm showing you a different colorway right here, but we still have it in orange as well if you want to continue with the orange color theme. But here's the green one, for example, just to show you something different. So I'm a big fan of the headband. The headband is drastically improved. You can see on this one, because this is the best one that we had up until this one. I know we have the patch one, but honestly, I didn't really like to use the patch one on the headband. The patch one was better if you wanted to put it on a patch hat or something. So anyways, I had to take the clip off of this, all right? And then I had to slide it into the silicone band, okay? That's how you have to put it in. So it's kind of a process, right? I mean, taking the clip off of the light is kind of annoying, and then you have to slide it into all this. I don't want to deal with that whole process if it's dark out, if I want to transition the flashlight from a pocket flashlight to a headlamp, right? So the new one, all you got to do is take the light with the clip still on it, and then you just put it in here. There's a little slot for the clip. It's going to attach magnetically, and then all you do is just put this little silicone band around the body of the light, and then you're done, okay? And you can still rotate it up and down to your heart's desire, any angle that you want, okay? So that's a huge advantage with the headband itself. I'm really digging the headband. It's just a better experience in general, from having to rip the clip off the light, shove it in those 2 silicone bands, and then it's kind of tight in there when you want to move it around. This is a much, much better experience. So hopefully you guys can agree that the headband is vastly superior to the previous one. Now, let's go to the light itself. So I want to show you something that this one does that the other ones don't do. And if you do a double tap from off, you can get a red LED, all right? A lot of people have talked about how they always want a red light on their headlamps because you've got this light that is literally right next to your eyeballs when it's on your head, right? So if you have it on super high modes for a long period of time, it's going to naturally hurt your night vision, right? Like if you turn this on turbo and use it for a long period of time and then you turn it off, at the very least, it's going to be completely pitch black because your night vision is just gone, right? So with this, you can still see what you're looking at. Obviously, it's not as bright as the white light setting on turbo, but you'll still be able to see what you're trying to look at without ruining your night vision. I mean, this is still very bright. Like, you can still definitely see things, okay? So I really dig the red light. It makes this headlamp more useful depending on the situation. If it's pitch black and you just want to look for something real quick and then turn it off again, red light is vastly superior to white light, especially for that night vision. Cool thing about it, I saw a couple people in the Facebook group that were talking about the UI of this and how they don't like how you have to deal with the red light setting and all of that. I think they were confused. So the only way that you can actually access the red light setting is to do a double tap from off. Now, if I turn it off and I turn it back on, it's going to go to the white light setting. And then if I hold the switch down, it's going to rotate through low, medium, and high, just like a normal flashlight. And then you do a double tap to go to turbo. If you want to go to moonlight, all you do is just hold it down from off, and then you have that, okay? So in terms of the way that it works, it's literally exactly the same as the previous Perrin Mini, except now you have a secret red light mode where you can get it by double tapping from off. But that is literally the only way that you can access the red light setting on the new Perrin 2 Mini. So I don't want you guys to think like it's an extra mode that you have to deal with if you don't want to use it. Like, look, if you don't care about the red light setting, just don't double tap from off. That's it. That's it. Because if you do a single tap from off, then the light naturally performs the way that it usually does with any other Olight that has this similar UI, right? Like the Baton 3 or the Perrin Mini or any of the other EDC lights that we have where you hold down the switch and it goes through low, medium, and high. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want you guys to worry about having to deal with this red light setting if you're in a situation where you don't want to use it, okay? It's almost like a secret setting, okay? So I love it. Like, you don't want to use the red light setting? Fine, hit it, turn it on. Use the white light setting. You want to use the red light setting, double tap from off, you got red. Next time you turn it on, you can either double tap again to go back to red or tap once to go to white. That's it, guys. So I love the way that we integrated the red setting in here. I probably wouldn't have liked it if it was a part of the normal white light progression. Like if it was low, medium, high, red, low, medium, high, red when you held down the switch, I wouldn't have liked that as much. I appreciate the fact that it's a hidden mode that you can only access with the double tap from off, okay? There's that. That's all I'll say about that, because I know I talked about it for a long time, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. I know people were confused, like, how does the red light setting work? It's literally just like a secret setting, and there's only one way to access it. Okay, next up. Cool thing about this too is it does have a battery indicator. I think you guys can actually see that pretty well. So obviously it turns off after around 5 to 10 seconds. The point of this indicator is for you to look at it right when you turn the light on. So it's a very similar indicator to the Baton 3, but we integrated it into the actual switch itself. So when you tap the switch, you're literally going to see an LED inside of the switch diameter. This one's fully charged. Obviously, I charged it up before I did this video, but if it is around like middle level, then it's going to be a yellow color. And then if your battery is low, around 10%, it's going to be a red color. This is the first time that we've had a battery indicator on these little lights. So it's a very welcome addition. I like the battery indicators on the EDC lights because the last thing you want to happen is you don't know your battery's low and then it turns off automatically because your light died. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of the woods and my flashlight just died. This is going to help you not be that person. If you look at it and it's red, time to plug it into the power bank, right? So glad to see that feature as well. We also changed the actual look of the light. It's a lot different looking, even though it is the same form factor. The milling on the body is just like the Perrin 2. And then the heat sinks going around the back of the head, almost kind of this rounded off, like wraparound look. That is the same as the Perrin 2 as well. We had a couple people asking us about like, okay, well, why did you call it the Perrin 2 Mini instead of calling it the Perrin Mini 2? And it makes sense linguistically, I guess, to just call it the Perrin Mini 2. But the point of this is for it to be a small version of the Perrin 2. So it's a Perrin 2 Mini, okay? And it literally is this time around because it's the same milling pattern. I mean, it looks like a Perrin 2 just shrunk down, except this one has the red light feature, right? And this one has the cooler headband, and it has all of those added features that we just came out with, okay? I would like to see us incorporate some of these Perrin 2 Mini features in the new Perrin 3 or Perrin 2 Pro, or whatever it's going to be called in the future. Now, don't ask me about that because I don't even know if that's even going to exist. I'm just saying these features are so good in this Perrin 2 Mini that I want these features in the full-size Perrin 2 as well, So I'm loving the new Perrin 2 Mini, guys. Very, very cool light. We've got it in black, of course. In the black color, we have it in cool white and neutral white. We also have it in the orange and the green, of course, like I've been showing you. We got these 3 colors right here. We have several different bundle options for these. Obviously, it's a better deal to get these products when they're bundled up with another product, because that way you're getting a much larger discount on both of the products that you're purchasing. Yes, I understand that purchasing a product by itself might be a little bit less expensive than getting it in the bundle. But if you look at the bundle prices compared to buying these products by themselves, it's only usually like a few dollars more depending on the product, So look at those bundle options. Even if you're not trying to spend a whole bunch of money, it makes sense to still spend a couple extra dollars on the bundles, and then you get a whole additional product with your initial product that you wanted to purchase, okay? So buy the products in the bundles. Don't buy by themselves unless you're purchasing additional i3Ts for stocking stuffers. Maybe you want to purchase additional i3Es for stockings, whatever it is, okay? Cool. All right, let's go ahead to another new cool product, and then we'll jump to the swivels. So here we have the metal, okay? This is our new O knife addition to the O knife family, right? It has a 154 cm steel blade. It does have G10 scales. Cool thing about it with both of these, and I'm showing you the orange version because the black version is a little harder to see on camera, but both of these scales are two-tone, which is cool to see. The gray looks really cool with the orange on here. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but there's gray underneath the textured orange G10. That two-tone look is very cool. With the black one, you got that dark green and the black. This is going to match, those OD green lights really well. If you want to carry OD green lights, here's a nice knife to go with those. Again, 154 cm steel. It does have a flipper tab. That is how you open this knife. It doesn't have thumb studs or a hole or anything like that. It's just the flipper tab, which, of course, since it is an O knife product, it has absolutely incredible action. One thing I haven't mentioned, this one is a button lock. This is the first time that we have ever done this with the O knife brand, okay? First button lock. I'm talking a lot today, guys. First button lock for the O knife lineup, okay? Probably our best action that we've ever had on a knife. Look at this. I'm going to touch the button. Watch it fall. Here's the black version. Black version has the black hardware with the DLC blade. Very, very cool looking. And then we'll just have this one fall down as well. So, I just kind of just fall. Wonderful action, okay? In the YouTube video, I talked about how I think that these have just as good action as knives that are 10 times the price of these. When you really think about it, I've been to knife shows. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I used to live in Atlanta, and every year they have this massive knife show called the Blade Show. You guys have probably heard of it. We've actually done a couple shows with the Blade Show before the pandemic. I wouldn't mind us getting back into that. That would be cool, but we only did it before the pandemic. Anyways, the knives at this show are absolutely incredible. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you I have touched and handled $5,000 knives, even $10,000 knives that are made out of like exotic materials that have even like jewels in the scales and stuff like that. Okay. Those knives did not have better action than this. Okay. I understand those knives have more expensive materials and they're handmade and all of that. But like when I open and close knives that cost thousands and thousands of dollars, they don't open and close better than this. Okay. So you're getting top of the line action and fit and finish for very little money compared to other products on the knife market. So pick up a metal, guys. Pick up a metal. We got the orange and the green. Obviously discounted for the Christmas sale. Now let's move on to the swivel. Whoops, I just dropped something. Let's move on to the swivels. So we have the Swivel Pro, and then we also have the Swivel Pro Max. You can see that the Max is about twice the size of the regular Pro. Obviously, they have their different functions and their different output settings. The first thing I want to do is talk about the Pro version. So here is a normal swivel. Here's the regular one. It happens to be a black version, but you get the idea. We have these in other colors as well, as you guys know. So here is the swivel that you guys all know about and probably have at home. And then the Pro. It is substantially larger, even the Pro version. I'd say it's about a half an inch taller and then easily a half an inch thicker as well with that bigger battery pack and more substantial mounting system, okay? So there's a bunch of upgrades to this. The first one is that it has 1,100 lumens instead of 400. That's right, 1,100 lumens instead of 400. That is a massive upgrade. It's not like 600 lumens. Like, for example, the Parent 2 Mini, not to discount that, but it's 1,100 lumens versus 1,000 lumens, okay? It's very rare to see this big of a jump in performance with just the next iteration of a product because it's almost triple the output. 400 to 1,100, very substantial increase. We've got the new mounting system that I know a lot of you guys have been really happy about, actually, since we announced it yesterday. I've seen a lot of really good feedback about this yesterday, like several comments talking about this. So what we did is we're giving you the exact same functionality as the old swivel with more. So we have this opening mechanism, which is just like the regular swivel. And then we have the hole right here that you can hang it from. And then we have this little carabiner arm right here if you want to hook it onto something. But we also incorporated a tripod mount. So now you can actually put this on a tripod and use this light professionally. I mean, you could literally like screw this onto a tripod and then it could be just sitting like this, right? So this is really good for, if you're playing yard games. It gets dark at like 4:30 now, guys. So if you want to do something in your backyard later than 4:30, then it's probably a good idea to set up some lights, right? And the thing is, that back porch light can only do so much, okay? I know most of you guys, if you have a regular kind of house and you have a back porch, you probably have some kind of spotlight on the back of your house near the sliding glass door, whatever you got. It's not good enough. It lights up the porch. It doesn't light up the whole backyard. So you got to have other things involved as well. If you actually want to, play cornhole or play beer pong or grill out with friends, any of the things you guys want to do during the holidays. So put this on a cheap tripod, and then you have light for the whole surrounding area. This is also really good for power outages as well. Like if you set this up in your living room on a tripod, it would light up your whole living room and it would be great. You wouldn't even care about the power outage, right? Okay, so it's got a tripod mount. Also, it can actually rotate horizontally. So not only can it rotate like this, but it can rotate like this, right? So now you can set it on a table. The possibilities are endless on how you want to set this up in order for it to provide you with the best lighting given your situation, okay? So I'm loving the fact that you can put it on a tripod and you can actually rotate this out instead of just up and down, right? So huge advantage on that. And it's exactly the same. I won't talk about it again on the Max because it's exactly the same on both of them. So you're getting this new mounting system with both the Pro and the Pro Max. Next thing about this, guys, is it does have, see if I can get to it here. So it does have a red light setting. It has a red light setting. So let me just go over to it. Here we go. So here's your red light setting. Basically, you just click through the modes until you get to the red light setting, which is different than how the Parent 2 Mini works. But again, completely different product. I mean, this is a work light. This red light is amazing for being stuck on the side of the road. We've got bad weather coming up, guys. We got the winter weather coming up, okay? This is when the roads get icy. There's snow on the road. Like, we're going into the most treacherous time of the year to be out on the road, unless you live in Miami and you don't care, right? But I'm just saying, if you live somewhere where the weather gets bad during the winter, you want to have a high-quality red light with you, okay? This is perfect to set up on the top of your car. Keep in mind, it has a magnet on it. So let's say that you're on the side of the road and you got a flat tire or whatever it is, and you're waiting for AAA or you're trying to fix the tire yourself. You can unfold this to where it's like this. You can mount it to the top of your car because this is magnetic, and then you can literally have this facing the direction of people driving towards you, right? And then they just see the red light right there. So then you're good to go. So perfect lighting solution, even better than the O bulb. We talk about how the O bulb is really good to keep in your car. This is even better because this is higher lumens. It's a vertical light bar that's going to have more height when it's situated and you're trying to get people's attention so they know you're on the side of the road. If that makes sense, okay? Perfect light to keep in your car, guys. And it's made out of this kind of industrial plastic here, this polymer. So that way it's good to have in your car as well because it won't get as cold or as hot as aluminum or something made out of metal, right? So really good to keep in your trunk or your glove box or center console, whatever kind of car you drive. So that's what's going on with this one. New mounting system, way better output, really good run times, and then you have the red light as well, and you still have the forward-facing light here on the Pro. On the Max, we did away with the forward-facing light, and now this one has 1600 lumens instead of the 1100. So now we have the Swivel at 400, Swivel Pro at 1100, Swivel Pro Max at 1600. This one, however, does not have the front-facing light. So if you need to have that regular flashlight function with this big spotlight here, go with the Pro. If that's something you need to have, go with that. If you want to have the most output you possibly can have with a spotlight type of thing, obviously you want to go with the Max. The really big advantage of the Max is that it includes a power bank. So you can actually open up this flap. The flap makes it waterproof, by the way. Please make sure that you fully close this flap before you go and do something to make sure that it's fully sealed and waterproof. The waterproof ratings that products get when they have one of these rubber flaps, it's when the flap is fully closed. So please make sure you close that. Just a quick disclaimer. Anyways, so we have a USB Type-C, and then we have a regular USB as well. You can use both of these if you would like. You charge this thing up with USB Type-C, and then you can use the C for out, or you can use the A as well, okay? Also, both of these, of course, just like the regular swivel, they have the little 4-dot battery indicator on the very back. So you know what your battery level is and you know what it is while you're charging. The little dots will blink just like they do on the regular swivel, okay? So that's what's going on, guys. The original release, the first release of these is in this orange and black color. I think this is a perfect color for kind of a safety work light kind of thing. It helps you see it. You got that safety orange kind of look to it. And I think it was a great color to initially release these products. So now we have the Swivel Pro, and the Swivel Pro Max. Yeah. Sorry, Chris. I mean flood. You're right. I almost want to call this like a bar light. It's hard to like use regular flashlight terms with this kind of product because this isn't like an LED with a reflector and then you have the glass. Like it's totally different, right? Like it's an actual like light bar. It almost reminds me of like the front of a Jeep or something with the light bar just like miniaturized. It's like an off-roading light bar in a tiny handheld form. Basically, Swivel Pro Max is what I need. Cobb means chip on board. There you go. Yeah, no, you're right, Chris. You're right. No, it is weird talking about the swivel though. You see what I'm saying? It's completely different than a normal flashlight. So, okay, next thing. A couple other things. I'll talk about them very quickly, and then we'll move on to the giveaway. First thing, we do have the Arcfeld now in the line. Looks really great next to the new Perrin 2 Mini. If you pick up the Perrin 2 Mini, if you love the lime color, well, you might as well continue the collection and get the Arcfeld in this finish. We do luckily have this in neutral white and cool white. So we have both emitters for this lime green version of the Arcfeld, thankfully. So if you're a neutral white advocate, you can get this green version in the neutral white. But anyways, we have these in several different bundle options. There's different ways to purchase them. So definitely check out the website and see, the ways that you can pick this up at the best deal possible. Okay. We also have the Seeker 3 Pro now in the electric blue color. We do have the Seeker 2 Pro in the same color. So if you want to continue the collection, this is perfect to do so. I know we have a few people in our Facebook group that are obsessed with this bright blue color that we've done on quite a few products at this point, actually. We even did a bright blue Omino charger. Like, how crazy is that? But anyways, so Seeker 3 Pro, it's got 4,500 lumens. This is the newest version of the Seeker Series Lite. It is magnetic rechargeable. Man, I'm talking about so many flashlights today. It does still have the cool switch here that you can ramp up. Feels really good. I almost feel like maybe I don't know. It feels really good moving this switch. It almost makes me feel like maybe we made it a little bit better. I want to ask them about that because this feels real smooth and nice. Not gritty. Very easy to move. The little click sensation that you get moving this around feels really good. So, yeah, I'm really liking that rotation up and down. I think we nailed that on this one. Wow. I think we made it better. Anyways, I'm just talking to myself at this point. So, so we got 4 LEDs on here giving you just absolutely massive output. The tint on this one is a cool white, guys, just to let you know. This one does have, of course, the battery indicator and the lumen level indicator going around the switch as you ramp up and down through the settings. And then this one does have the rubber grips on it as well with this Pro model. So Seeker 3 Pro, amazing output, pretty much all the settings that you could ask for. It does still have strobe, does still have moonlight mode, low, medium, high, turbo. It does come in this little sheath as well if it's a little too big for you to carry in your pocket, which personally for me, it is a little too big to carry in the pocket. But when you have this on your belt, maybe you're doing something outside. Sorry, I just turned it on. It does automatically lock out after a few seconds, but I did that too fast. So, but anyways, it is really nice to carry it in the sheath because that way you don't have to carry this big flashlight in your pocket and have to deal with the clunkiness of all that. So we do have the blue Seeker 3 Pro by itself and in some bundles with really good discounts on these as well. Okay. Last thing, we do have some of the carbon fiber i3 Ts as well. These are made out of real carbon fiber, and then they have a aluminum underlay in order to give the light rigidity and make sure that it's strong. I really like the feeling of the carbon fiber. I know we had these available during the Black Friday sale, but just a quick mention, we do have these discounted again if you missed out and want to pick these up. We also, and I just happen to have one here because it's just so awesome. We do have the Javelot Pro 2 as well on the website at a really good deal if you want to get an awesome, just really one of the best throwers out there. I mean, people love the Javelot Pro series, including myself. I mean, just look how massive this reflector is. You're getting over 1,000-meter beam distance. The actual hotspot itself is gorgeous. We've done a lot of work on these hotspots since we initially came out with our thrower series. If you guys remember, we had the M3X, we had the M3XS, the UT version. Remember all of those? We had the M2X. We had so many different. No, we had the M2X, we had the M3X, the M3XS UT. We've come out with a lot of different versions of the same flashlight, and we've really nailed it on the beam profile. So take advantage of the fact that we've come out with the same flashlight in like 8 different versions, and we keep making it better and better every single time. Like personally, when I'm buying a product, I actually like to hear that it's a new version or it's something that they've been producing for a very long time and they make it better and better and better, right? When you're purchasing something that just has never existed before, you're kind of like, I don't know about this. So the good news is pretty much all of these products that I showed you today are enhanced, newer versions of flashlights we've been making for a very long time, which should give you confidence that we know what we're doing with these products at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like the Perrin 2 Mini, I mean, we've been making flashlights in this same kind of design for a very long time. We just happened to make the best one this time around, right? Same thing with the swivel. I mean, I've been comparing it to the old swivel this whole time. Baton 3, we've come out with, I don't know, like 10 different versions of the same flashlight over the years, starting with the S10 Baton, right? So all of this stuff we've been making for a very long time, and it's tried and true. The quality is there, reliability is there, the warranty is there, everything's there with these products, and they look really cool in these limited edition finishes too. I can't wait for us to come out with more colors of the swivel one day. This is just the start for that product. Same thing as the Perrin 2 Mini, just the start for that. I'm sure we'll continue to come out with cool versions of that. So I'm excited about these products, and it's really cool to come out with such important products for Olight right here at the very end of the year before the year's over. The Perrin series is very important for us. Like, we're known for our right angle lights. The Baton series, very important for us. The swivel has been absolutely viral since it released. So we're coming out with some flagship, really special stuff for this Christmas sale, and I'm just stoked about it. You can get really good deals on all of this stuff, guys. Obviously, it's just way too much to talk about in this one video with the deals and all of that. If you want to see the prices on these, all you got to do is go to olightstore.com. We've been working on this website for years. I think it's very, very simple and easy to use. You can see all of the technical specifications and all of the things that you want to know about with these flashlights on our website. So if you're continuing to be curious about these products and you're thinking about purchasing them, which if you're watching this live video, you probably are going to at least get something that I talked about today. For you guys, just go to the website, olightstore.com, to check it all out. Now, we do have early access for the sale. We have early access. Let me just look at my calendar here. Okay, so I believe early access is going to be the 13th and the 14th, and then the official sale starts on the 15th. This is a different kind of sale because this sale is kind of going on during the weekend, right? Like, it's starting Thursday night and it's going all the way until Monday night. So it's kind of a weekend sale. I know a lot of the people watching right here probably are going to purchase during early access, but just keep that in mind that instead of it being like a week-long sale, it's basically a weekend sale because it's starting on a Thursday night going to Monday night, okay? Just a heads up there for the people who have early access, okay? So there we are. Breath mints, yeah, right? What is the CRI number of the swivels? You know what? I am not 100% sure off the top of my head. That's a very good question, though. Let's take a look. Let's see if it will tell me. Let me packaging use. Let me find that out. I know I'm going live a couple more times before this sale is through and during this sale. Let me figure that out for you. I know that's not like the most typical question that we get for a product like the swivel. I know CRI, people are a lot more in tune with that, with the EDC flashlights and things like that. I will say that it's definitely a cool white beam, so you're probably getting a little bit higher CRI with these. But I will. I'll look at it. I'll take a look. Okay. Can't wait for the sale. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway. So again, we're going to give away some Snowflake Green i3Es. So we're going to start with TikTok, and then we're going to move on to YouTube, and then we're going to move on to Facebook. Okay. The way we're going to do it is how we've been doing it for the past couple months, where you guys basically will answer a random Olight trivia question. The first 3 people to answer that question correctly on my comment section that I see, you guys will be put into a random number generator. And then from there, Google will choose who wins out of the top 3 correct answers. Okay. So all you need to do on your part is answer the question that I'm about to ask correctly as fast as you can. And then the rest of it, I will do myself. Okay. So just try to answer this question as fast as you can. And that's all you got to do. All right, so let's go ahead into a product here. I'm going to pull up this question, and then we will move on. Okay, awesome. All right, so TikTok, this is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the length of the Seeker 3 Pro in inches? How many inches long is the Seeker 3 Pro? Woo! All right, that was quick. Wow, you guys are quick, man. You guys are very, very quick. Okay, so let's go with, I've got 1, 2, 3 right here. So we got it's JP. It's JP is number 1. Whoops. All right, it's JP is number 1. Number 2 is Katie. Number 3 is NAR. So JP, Katie, NAR. We're going to go to our random number generator, 1 through 3. Generate number 1, which is it's JP. Yep, that's the first right answer. So it's JP, you win. Congratulations, it's JP. I know, Katie, I know. Keep trying. I mean, you can try on YouTube and Facebook as well. Congratulations, JP. Please send me an email, Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com, SEAN @olightstore.com. Send me your shipping address so I can set up the shipment for you so we can go ahead and send this light out to you, okay? Congratulations, JP. Thank you guys for watching. We got like 4,000 likes at least on TikTok today, so thank you for smashing the heart button and giving us all the gifts and all that cool stuff. So have a wonderful weekend, guys. I hope you're stoked about the sale next week, and we'll see you later. Okay, TikTok is done. So now it's just you and me, YouTube and Facebook. YouTube, let's get some readies in the comments section. We're going to go ahead and jump into your giveaway. Facebook, thank you for being patient while we get through these other giveaways here. I know it's annoying that Facebook is at the end, but we do it that way to keep it fair because Facebook is the slowest platform, and we don't want people to use the other platforms to cheat on the Facebook giveaway. Okay, so YouTube, this is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the weight of the Arkfeld in ounces? How many ounces does the Arkfeld weigh? How many ounces does the Arkfeld weigh? Okay. All right, so we're starting to get some right answers here. So the first right answer is Nathan Garcia. Nathan Garcia is number 1. Number 2 is Jay Myler. Jay Myler. Okay, and then the third on the comment section here, 3.07, looking for Nathan Garcia, Jay Myler, and then Michael J.H. Yep, that's the third 3.07, Michael J.H. So I got Nathan Garcia, Jay Myler, and Michael J.H. We are going to refresh the number generator to make it fresh. 1 through 3. Number 1 again. And I refreshed, guys. I refreshed. So number 1 is Nathan Garcia. Congratulations, Nathan. Woo! I didn't even win. I'm over here like, woo, 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 woo. Congratulations. Oh, get out of here, TT. I know you like getting a rise. It's like the least rigged giveaway ever. Like Google literally decides who wins. Like I don't even decide. The computer does. Like it uses their weird statistic algorithms to figure out the winner. Okay, so don't blame me. Nathan, congratulations. Send me an email, Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com. What's the secret to studying? What I think people do, just a heads up, is I think people set up multiple devices, and that way they can use one device to look up the answer while they are on another device watching a live video. Like, so maybe people are watching on their cell phone, but they have their computer out with the website open, ready to rock and roll, with a bunch of tabs open. Like, I think that's what's going on. But I know the people who are winning, either they're sitting around studying Olight specifications or they're using multiple devices so they don't have to keep switching between tabs and stuff. So that's my only tip for the day for this. But what do I know? There's no way I would win these myself. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful weekend, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are pumped up about these products. Hopefully this video gave you a little bit better idea of these products. You can only tell so much looking at the website. Please watch that YouTube video that I posted yesterday as well. I'm giving away 2 Pair and 2 minis in that video. So at least go over there and enter to win by commenting on that video, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a safe, wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week. Okay, YouTube is